wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahirobbilalamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrofil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi. Alhamdulillah, Bapak-bapak dan Ibu-ibu sekalian. Alhamdulillah, pada hari yang cerah ini, pada hari Minggu kita masih diberikan nikmat kesehatan dan juga iman. Insya Allah kita akan menjadi hamba-hamba yang terpilih, karena tidak banyak hamba-hamba Allah yang lain yang sehat, yang lebih kuat dari kita, tidak melangkahkan kakinya ke masjid karena cuaca lebih bagus, mungkin memilih untuk ke masjid atau mana. Tapi kita alhamdulillah kita diberikan hidayah oleh Allah, kita melangkahkan kaki kita ke masjid. Jazakallahu khair kepada saudara brother Chris yang tadi sudah dipikap Ustaz dari Abdullah, juga kepada ibu-ibu jamaah bantu makmum sekalian yang telah pagi-pagi mungkin sudah sibuk menyempatkan diri untuk menyiapkan makanan untuk menu sarapan kita pada hari ini. Insya Allah semuanya barokah dan menjadi penambah amal jariah keluarga. Amin ya rabbal alamin. Alhamdulillah pada pagi hari ini Ustaz pengisi dari sini Ustaz Muhammad Ali sudah berada di tengah kita, dan insya Allah kegiatan kita pada hari ini akan dimulai dengan pembukaan, kemudian membaca ayat suci Al-Quran, langsung ceramah dan tanya jawab. Mungkin nanti setelah itu ada beberapa pengumuman. Selanjutnya Bapak-bapak dan Ibu sekalian, mari sama-sama kita membuka acara ini dengan sama-sama membaca basmalah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah, selanjutnya tilawah ayat suci Al-Quran yang akan dibacakan oleh saudara Mas Joko, Al-Baqarah ayat 44 dan 45. Dipersilakan.
Ta'muruna an-nasa bil-birri wa ta'muruna anfusakum wa antum tatluna al-kitab afala ta'qilun wasta'inu bis-sabri was-salat wa innaha lakabiratun illa 'alal khashi'in alladhina yad'ununa annahum la rabbihim wa annahum ilaihi raji'un. Yang menyebut nama Allah dan Maha Pengasih lagi Maha Penyayang. Mengapa kamu menyuruh orang lain mengerjakan kebajikan, sedangkan kamu melupakan dirimu sendiri? Padahal kamu membaca kitab, tidakkah kamu mengerti? Dan mohonlah pertolongan kepada Allah dengan sabar dan sholat. Dan sholat itu sungguh berat, kecuali bagi orang-orang yang khusyuk, yaitu mereka yang yakin bahwa mereka akan menemui Tuhannya dan bahwa mereka akan kembali kepada-Nya.
Alhamdulillah, jazakallahu kepada Mas Joko yang telah membacakan tilawah Al-Quran. Semoga Mas Joko yang membacakan dan kita yang mendengarkan mendapatkan barakah dan hidayah dari ayat yang dibacakan. Insyaallah. Amin ya rabbal alamin. Selanjutnya tausiah agama yang akan disampaikan oleh Ustaz Muhammad Ali Abdullah dari Sydney. Mari kita sama-sama menyimak dan kita coba mencoba memahami apa yang disampaikan dan berusaha untuk mengamalkan apa yang kita beri. Insyaallah. Waktu dan tempat kami persilakan kepada Ustaz Muhammad Ali. Perlu diketahui bahwa beliau jadwalnya sangat terbatas karena beliau jam 1 harus mengisi lagi di pengajian kilo. Jadi paling lambat nanti acara kita mungkin sekitar jam 11.30 atau harus back up mungkin karena saya harus mendrop Ustaz Ali ke kilo. Dipersilakan Ustaz Ali.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear respected brothers and sisters in Islam, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Innal hamdalillah نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله اللهم صل وسلم على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه ومن تبعه بإحسان إلى يوم الدين رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي أما بعد. Verily, all praise is due to Allah. We praise Him, we seek His help and support, and we seek His forgiveness. We seek refuge with Allah from the evil of our own selves and from our bad deeds. Whomsoever Allah guides, no one can misguide. And whomsoever Allah lets go astray, no one can guide. I declare that there is none worthy of being worshipped except Allah alone, and He has no partner. And I declare that Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is His servant and messenger. May peace and blessings of Allah be upon our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and upon his family and companions and those who follow him with ihsan until the last day. Ameen. Ya Rabbal Alameen. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah, I'm very grateful to be here this morning in Leverton, Baitul Ma'mur. It's been only a few weeks ago I was here as well, alhamdulillah. But it's always a pleasure. It's always a pleasure to come to visit Baitul Ma'mur and to meet again with my dear brothers and sisters in Islam. And today, inshallah, I would like to talk about a topic in a little bit of English, a little bit of Indonesian, and maybe a little bit of Australian as well. And we'll discuss a topic which is very important for us. Perhaps some of us might be familiar with this topic. I think many people should be familiar with the topic. And but I hope it will serve as a reminder, as it is indeed a reminder for myself foremostly, especially taking into consideration the ayah that was recited by the Qari previously. So the main theme of the discussion today is in regards to welcoming the month of Ramadan. Jadi tujuan inti tema hari ini adalah menyambut bulan Ramadan. Jadi insyaAllah apa yang akan dibahas hari ini, barangkali banyak di antara saudara-saudara yang hadir pagi ini, barangkali banyak yang sudah tahu sebagian besar dari apa yang saya ingin sampaikan, tapi semoga tetap ada manfaat sebagai peringatan, dan terutama ini adalah peringatan bagi saya pribadi. So there are a number of ways that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his family and companions, the early scholars, there's a number of ways that they welcome the month of Ramadan. So to welcome the month of Ramadan. So welcoming the month of Ramadan is usually referred to as tarheeb. So quite often we might hear topics of discussion, topics for talks being called tarheeb, tarheeb Ramadan. But there comes a question, do we actually understand the meaning of tarheeb? Does anyone actually know what the meaning tarheeb means? Apakah ada yang tahu apa artinya tarheeb? Jadi biasanya tema yang membahas mengenai Ramadan, sebelum Ramadan tiba, itu biasanya ada tema yang disebut tarheeb, tarheeb Ramadan. Tapi apakah ada yang tahu apa artinya tarheeb? Tarheeb bahasa Arab tentu. So tarheeb Ramadan, we sometimes hear, especially in Indonesia, for example, we would sometimes a theme or, of the discussion will be called tarheeb. Tarheeb, if we're familiar with Arabic, then we would know that in the Arabic language there are root words such as Islam, Muslim. These are both related. The root word has 3 letters, salama. The same root word for salam, peace. Yeah. Literally, yeah, we're talking about the root word. So the root word for tarheeb is the same root word for marhaban. Does anyone know what marhaban means? To welcome. Marhaban. Yeah, sometimes we hear people say marhaban ya Ramadan. Yeah, welcome Ramadan. So tarheeb also means welcome, if we pronounce it correctly. So for those who learn to recite the Holy Quran, we understand that we need to be careful how we pronounce the Holy Quran. Because if we mispronounce a letter, we could change the whole meaning. In English and in Bahasa, we only have one letter H. Huruf H itu hanya satu. Sebagaimana kita tahu dalam bahasa Arab, just as we know that in Arabic we have the letter Ha and the letter Ha. Ha as in Muhammad, Ahmad, the light Ha. But then there's also the heavy Ha, Allahu, different Ha. If we read it as Tarheeb with the heavy Ha, then this means a very different meaning to what we intend. It means intimidation. And Ramadan is not intimidating us. Depending on its context, it could also mean terrorizing. Ramadan is not terrorizing us if we say tarheeb. But if we say tarheeb with ha, then this means welcome, to welcome. So of course, what we are talking about, whenever we see the word tarheeb, just make sure that we pronounce it correctly with the right ha, not ha. Otherwise, it's a completely different meaning. So, when welcoming the month of Ramadan, there is a hadith. Now, it is not rated sahih, yeah? But nevertheless, it is still recorded as a hadith from Anas ibn Malik radiallahu anhu, who narrates that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, Allahumma barik lana fi Rajab wa Sha'ban wa barik lana fi Ramadan. Which means, oh Allah, bless us in the month of Rajab and in the month of Sha'ban, and bless us also in the month of Ramadan. Barangkali kita sering mendengarkan doa ini atau yang serupa dengan ini dengan merubah satu kata, Allahumma barik lana fi Rajab wa Sha'ban wa ballighna Ramadan. Yeah. Wa ballighna fi Ramadan. There's another version of dua that we often hear. We often hear people quote this dua. Now, why would I be talking about this now when it's not Ramadan yet? Does anyone know what month it is now? Rajab. We are in the month of Rajab. Next month is Sha'ban, and the next month is Ramadan. So, based on this, now although again, it's not graded Sahih, yeah, just to make clear. But if we were to look at this narration, based on this report, we can see that if this indeed is truly the saying of the Prophet ﷺ, then we can see that there is already preparation from the month of Rajab. From the month of Rajab, there's already preparation in thinking about Ramadan, preparing for Ramadan, already from the month of Rajab. In fact, it's also been said that the early scholars, para Salafus Salih, the righteous generation, the early scholars, it's said that they would even make dua similar to that previous dua, asking, Ya Allah, please help me to live for Ramadan. But they'll start making this dua 6 months before Ramadan. 6 months before Ramadan. Jadi 6 bulan sebelum datangnya Ramadan, para sin performed in, or committed in a sacred month considered to be worse than if it was in a different month. Likewise, we are encouraged to perform good deeds and increase our acts of worship, ibadah, such as fasting. And Rajab is one of these sacred months. However, there are also some opinions about extra fasting in the month of Rajab. So among the scholars, there are some different opinions. We're not here for debates, but just so we can understand, okay, between the different opinions of extra fasting. Sound, sahih, and therefore cannot be used as a basis to do a lot of extra fasting. However, coming back to the point that